Hi everyone, and today I'll be talking about my project from the last CNN Hackathon in Lugano, Pubky MCP Server. So, Pubky MCP Server is a model context protocol server that provides docs, code examples, and development tools for the entire Pubky ecosystem. It's designed to work with Cursor and any other MCP-compatible app. It provides complete ecosystem coverage across all official Pubky projects, across all the layers that make Pubky. So if you need information or want to do anything with your car, PKDNS, Pubky Core, get information about our app specs, social graph, Nexus, this is the right tool for you. It features all resources, tools, interactive guides, code generation prompts, docs, API spec, pretty much anything you need to vibe codes a Pubky app or to get anything you need from the Pubky ecosystem. Its purpose is to help developers build Pubky application. Our idea was to allow everyone to vibe code a Pubky powered app with this MCP in just a couple of commands, or in some cases in single command. It can explain concepts, it can generate code scaffolds, templates, holiday data, set up projects, explain architecture, and many more. So let's see it in action. So I'm going to be using Cursor for the purposes of this demonstration, and I already connected my Pubky MCP server in Cursor settings. So the only thing that you need to do, and we will be providing this, is to add an agents.md file to the road review project. This is needed because a lot of MCP-powered editors struggle with sometimes, even if they have an MCP connected and enabled, and if you want to use that MCP to ask a question, they won't use that MCP. So we added agents.md file just to make sure that every time you ask something regarding Pubky or Pubky ecosystem, our Cursor recognizes that, and instead of hallucinating or going to the internet, goes to Pubky MCP first. So let me zoom this a bit. So let's try to do a couple of things. So let's stop here. As you can see, we asked a question, and now our Cursor is querying our MCP server. We asked a pretty broad question so we can get a broad answer, but it's trying to get as much information about Pubky as it can, and well, we have some basic information about Pubky. So let's try to do something that's more specific. So let's say I'm getting a 4.3 error when trying to write to pub my app. Pose state JSON. So now we're gonna ask it to debug something for us, and it's gonna go to MCP, and it's gonna analyze the problem, and it's gonna try to give a solution. So let's ask it to do something that requires a bit more text and explanation. Explain layers in Pubky architecture. So as you can see, you're going to get a pretty decent explanation of Pubky, and you can ask it to give you more examples. Let's now try to ask it to give us some examples. Show me how to generate a P-car key pair and it can get code examples for you. Now, all this is nice, but let's try to do something more advanced. Let's ask it now to generate or vibe code a complete path for us. So let's say that you are in a Next.js project and I want you to make me a web app that contains a book of SDK recipes for Pubky. I want to be able to filter, search, and pin, and copy. So as you can see, it tries to pick up information from our MCP server, and now it's making our cookbook app. And it's done. So let's see it in action. Right, so it says it's running. Let's see how that looks like. And voila. You can bookmark it, you can search it off, profiles, recipes, filter it. Fully functional app built in just a couple of seconds.